Today we are taking our eyes from this to this, and I'm creating a rounded smoky eye today. I'm going to teach you my 5 tips on how to create a rounded eyeshadow look. I like to really switch it up when it comes to my eyeshadow looks, and it's all about placement really, and little tweaks that you can make to really enhance your eyeshadow. So today's tips are going to be how to create a more rounded eyeshadow look, and they are so easy and anyone will be able to do it. If you want to see how we created this rounded smoky eye today, then keep watching. Step number 1 is eyebrows, and I do like to carve out my brows a little bit differently when I'm doing more of a rounded eyeshadow look. Your eyebrows really do shape your whole face, and definitely your eyes, and the way that you fill them in, shape them, carve them out and all that jazz really can change the way your eyeshadow looks in the end. So I'm going to show you what I do. If you're not using an eyeshadow base at all, I definitely recommend it. You don't have to use a particular base for eyeshadow. You can use your concealer, a bit of foundation, just something for your eyeshadow to stick to, and you can always use that as well to carve out your eyebrows and change the shape of them a little bit. I'm using the P. Louise base, which is one of my favourites. It's in the shade 1. I'm using a flat angled brush. Now I'm going to exaggerate the arch of my brow a little bit more today and make it look a little bit more rounded. I'm limited to kind of how much space I've got because I don't want to go over too many brow hairs, but I want the highest part of my brow today to kind of be in the centre of my eyeball. Okay, so you can see the arch that I've created compared to how my natural brow sits. I've exaggerated the arch just a little bit more. I have had to go over a few of my brow hairs, especially in the centre here, just to exaggerate the shape a little bit. But the good thing about using a base like this is because it's quite a thick consistency, you are able to go over hairs and kind of camouflage them. Step number 2 on how to create a more rounded eyeshadow look is your eyeshadow placement in general. I'm going to go through a really easy rounded smoky eye, which anyone can do. You can use any colours with this, anything goes. It's just more your eyeshadow placement than anything else. So I'm just going to use this kind of neutral palette from Revolution. It's got all my favourite shades. I'm a neutral girly. It is the True Icon palette. I'm going to just start with our transition shade like we usually would. I'm going to use this one at the second to the end. So with a rounded eyeshadow, you want the very centre to be your highest point. Now you've also got the arch of your brow now is a bit of a guide as well. We don't want to be blending anything past where our eye finishes because that's going to elongate rather than make our eye look a little bit more rounded. So if we stop sort of about here, the highest point here, I'm going to go in with my transition shade. I'm going to start in the centre so I can kind of create a guide, and that's where I want most of my product to kind of come off my brush, like you're drawing the shape of a rainbow over your eye. So your highest point is just in the centre, and then we're going to come sort of down each side. I'm going to be creating more of a spotlight eye, so this is where the centre is a little bit more brighter rather than the inner corner being lighter and then the outer corner being darker. I'm going to take a little bit of that as well. I'm going to place it on the inner and the outer corner of my eye, just tapping it on. When I'm blending, I'm kind of sweeping it into the centre, so I'm making sure that I'm not blending any of my eyeshadow out to the side. Okay, so you can see our transition shade, it's nice and rounded, it finishes right at the end of our eye, and then we have got that spot like in the centre, which we're going to come back to later. For now, I'm going to do that exact same process, but just with a bit of a deeper shade and deepen it up a little bit. So I'm going to use this darker brown. So as always, when we deepen our eyeshadow, we're not going to blend it out as far as our transition shade. Again, we're going to use that as a guide. I still want the very centre to be the highest point, so that's where I'm going to start, and then again I'm going to do a little rainbow and go from side to side. You'll find doing your transition shade first, your deeper shades will blend so much easier over the top. It just makes life so much easier when it comes to eyeshadow. So always start off a little bit lighter and then deepen up as you go. Again, tap on the inner and outer corner to deepen those a little bit as well. Okay, I've deepened it up a little bit just to make it more smoky, and you can see a little bit more now our exaggerated shape. We're looking nice and rounded now. You can deepen this up as much as you want, go smoky as you like with this. I've just kept it just 2 shades for now, just to make it easier for everybody. But now we're going to concentrate on the very centre and make the centre pop. That's going to exaggerate our round eyeshadow even more. The centre, you can see where we've got that spotlight now. I'm just going to pop a little bit of a shimmery shade on. I love a little bit of sparkle. I think I'm just going to use this like champagne-y shade in the palette. I'm using a flat brush for this just so I can keep it nicely in the centre. And I'm just going to pack this on, pressing it in the centre first because that's where I want it to pop the most, and then I literally just kind of tape it off each side. So the centre being brighter and a little bit more sparkly is going to make that pop out to you, so it's going to enhance the roundness of our eyes a little bit more as well. With it being smokier either side and then this centre being lighter, it's going to draw that out and make it pop a little bit more, so it's going to enhance our shape. Okay, so next is lashes and mascara. I'm just going to curl my lashes like I always do and apply my mascara like I always do. And then a little bit of mascara just on the top for now. And then we're going to do the under eyes next. Number 3, and it's time for lashes. Now when you're picking lashes, if you're using a strip lash, try and pick a lash which has lashes longest in the centre and then shorter either side. I'm going to use clusters today, so I'm going to do longer clusters in the centre and then shorter either side just to enhance the shape a little bit more. If you are using a strip lash and you do need to trim them, you may need to trim a little bit from either side rather than just the outer corner. That way you're going to keep the longest lashes still in the centre, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I've got my longest cluster. I think this is a 14mm, and I'm going to put this in the centre. They are quite wispy, so I'm hoping that you can actually see what's going on. Do I need 2 in the centre? Okay, I'm doing 2 14s in the centre, and then I'll do 2 12s either side. I think I've used these maybe 3 times, and the glue's actually still really sticky on them. Okay, so lashes are on. I've done 2 14s in the centre and then a 12 either side, and you can see how more rounded my eye looks now I've got my lashes on. The lash shape does make a huge difference to your eye shape, so definitely try and find lashes which are longer in the centre and it will create more of a rounded effect. Tip number 4 for our rounded eyeshadow look, I'm going to use a nude light coloured eye pencil in the waterline. Now this is going to make our eyes really stand out, really pop, make our eyes look more brighter and wider as well, and it's going to contrast really well with the smoky under eye that we're going to do after, and it's going to enhance the shape a little bit more. So I'm going to pop this all in my lower waterline, if I can do this with one hand. So tip number 5 is smoking out the lower lash line. I find smoking out underneath does really enhance the more rounded shape, and if I'm doing a more rounded smoky eye, I always blend out and smoke out the lower lash line. You don't have to do it super harsh if you haven't gone super smoky. I'll show you how to do it so it doesn't look too dark for you. So we're going to use the same transition shade to start. We're going to blend a little bit of this along the lower lash line. Now we're going to mirror what we did on the top, so I'm going to make it thicker sort of in the centre, and then I'm going to blend it out each side, but I'm going to try and enhance more of that rounded under eye. If you haven't gone super smoky, you can do this with lighter coloured eyeshadows if you don't like your under eye being too dark. However, I do find that smoking out underneath really does enhance a more rounded makeup look like this. Don't be afraid of bringing your eyeshadow down further than what you usually do, especially in the centre here. It's going to really help create more of that rounded eye makeup, and I do blend it into this shadow in the outer corner just so it looks like one like cohesive rounded blend of eyeshadow. Okay, so that is our soft smoke. You can leave it there for now, but I do like to darken my lash line, just so I can get that contrast between the nude waterline and my lash line. So I'm going to take the shade that we used to smoke out a little bit, and I'm going to blend this just right into my lash line. And you can see how that little bit of a darker line really enhances the shape. Tiny bit of mascara on the bottom because I do like a bottom mascara. Just a little bit. Hey guys, so that is my rounded smoky eye and my 5 tips. You can make this softer if you wanted to, you could make this smokier if you wanted to, but those 5 little tweaks just really add to the rounded shape and enhance it a little bit more. And I love a bit of a spotlight eye as well. I haven't done a spotlight eye for ages. I just think it looks so pretty, and I like to switch up my makeup looks every now and again. And I think like a rounded smoky eye just makes your eyes pop, and it just looks so pretty. So I really hope you did enjoy these 5 steps. Let me know if you try them out as well at home. Let me know if you liked it down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week in my next one. Bye!